It's August 18th, 2021, and we're going to head to Harrisburg Pizza Hut. And I'm going to attempt to buy the cheeseburger pizza from the early to mid 90s. I had it back in the 80s too, I think. I just remember my grandparents would get this pizza, and I really liked it. And we got to talk about Pizza Hut a couple days ago, and we're finally both off work and can go. Now, this is not the original Pizza Hut in Harrisburg. They had one before this, which I preferred much more. It had really dark carpet, just dark aesthetics all around. It had a jukebox, and it had a dining area, and then it had a step down into another little dining area that was like in this big, like, bubble of windows. And that was, I always like restaurants to do that. The veranda, as she said. It was kind of like Fazoli's in Marion, Illinois, if you're from my area and familiar with that. I really like eating there in those areas on a rainy day. If it's bright out, it's too much. Can't take it. But as I said, I liked the way the old Pizza Hut looked better, because I like restaurants with like dark tables, dark wooden things, dark carpet, you know, a little dim lit. It looked like basically all the Pizza Huts back in the 80s and 90s. But we're getting ready.
Editorial comment on the look of the Pizza Hut is they actually used decorations that were like different ball team things from around our area, and then whenever they had the remodel, they went totally corporate, and they had all that Wing Street stuff everywhere, and it was really not like, it was like corporate Pizza Hut.
I don't remember the ball team stuff.
They had stuff that was like about Harrisburg on the walls.
Huh. Well, let's check it out now. Here we are. I'd like to mention that this place has a buffet through the week from like 11 to 1, really short hours. So I don't know if you remember this, but back in the early mid 90s, they had a cheeseburger pizza.
We don't have that anymore.
Oh, this is like beef and sweet. Okay, well, I'll have to find something else.
It's like in the 90s, like.
But yeah, I mean, it was made like a normal pizza and have like ketchup and mustard and all that. It was just called the cheeseburger pizza.
Well, we used to have it, but it had like pickles on it and stuff.
That ain't like this, yeah. Well, as you can see, I'm not getting my cheeseburger pizza, so I guess I'm getting a thin crust meat lovers. Oh well. I don't really eat at Pizza Hut a whole lot, so it's going to be good either way. Not as good as an arcade pizza from Rosaclare, but good. I was informed that they're out of thin crust, so we're going to go with a hand-tossed. Can't do a restaurant review without getting a shot of the bathroom. Looks like somebody's been pissing iced tea. Pretty nice bathroom overall. We've got a little hiring thing, and it's nice and clean. Wonder what this is. Yeah, pretty nice bathroom. The only real flaw here is the stall, because as you can see, there's plenty of room for people to peep over and watch you taking a dump when you're sitting there helpless on the toilet and you can't do nothing. And for the attackers, there's an easy way in under the door. They said they shut down the buffet during the first wave of COVID-19, and that they had talked about opening the buffet back up and getting it back up and going, but now that the Delta variant's here, that's just completely canceled all that. And their lunch buffet is pretty good. I mean, they alternate between the pasta dishes, and they've just got just random pizzas on it, and they've got a pretty good salad bar. It's not bad. It doesn't cost too much either, and it's usually from 11 to 1 Monday through Friday, I believe. But like I said, as of now, it's non-existent. All right, we got the breadsticks. I don't know about you, but these things used to be like double the length. It looks like they cut them in half now. They used to be huge and take up the whole. They used to be like a foot long back in the day. Cheese sticks are good. They're like they always have been.
Yeah.
I always like them because they're hot, and Pizza Hut's marinara sauce is always pretty cold. So it's like this really nice contrast. There's the pizza and the wings. But I noticed something off the mat about this pizza. And what I noticed was she didn't serve our first slice. The waitresses always used to serve you your first slice, or they'd offer to.
COVID?
My wife says it's because of COVID, but I don't know.
Do not serve your first slice.
Oh, is it?
The beer and pitchers of drinks are a thing of the past. The jukebox is filled with modern tunes, and the arcade and the console is gone. Now you just go get pizza, but not the experience.
Hey, I got a question for you. What do you consider to be the big four of pizza chains?
Domino's, Pizza Hut,
Papa John's?
Papa John's, and Little Caesars.
Good call. I didn't know what my number 4 would be, but I think Little Caesars probably would be. So what are my final thoughts on the Harrisburg, Illinois Pizza Hut? Well, I was really bummed out that they didn't have the cheeseburger pizza. They do have, like, I think Pizza Hut now has like this barbecue cheeseburger pizza or some kind of weird stuff, but I just missed the one from the 90s, and I swear it was just like beef and cheese. It'd have pickles and mustard and crap on it. But according to the waitresses you've seen, they don't have it anymore. I'm pretty sure they still have cheese and beef back there. In fact, we had some on the Meat Lovers, but hey, whatever. I guess that's one of the many pleasures lost in the sands of time. The staff was friendly, and you know, it's one of the typical newer design Pizza Huts, the Wing Street and all that.